camera troubles.
Okay, we are waiting for our lovely Alison to come back on. Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. We're just talking about loving laughing, and I thought, great, let's just hit live while we're talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Who's been laughing? Who's been laughing about what, Julie? You said that you were having a bit of a
Hi, Debbie Sue. Good to see you. Yeah, I was live with Sally today. Sally D's Reality.
Oh,
and
nice.
it was just like there were a lot of like glitches that happened, but we just had a really fun time. And we like laughed about everything, like anything possibly funny. We found it hilarious. One of the people in the comments said, "Are you two drinking energy drinks?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We're drinking controversial Mr. Beast drinks.
No, we were just hanging out. It was very fun.
Yeah, they were just laughing and laughing. Yeah.
Debbie Sue, we were just talking about, have you got something a little bit wayward happening with your account? I was trying to catch up on it while I was getting my hot drink. So what's going on with your account, Debbie Sue? Did you guys say that? Yeah, leaving comments, or
we were talking about how somebody using her, like, you know, it says at Debbie Sue, and it has some like a couple of letters and a number behind it, but they're like coming in lives and they're commenting and stuff, and it looks like it's her channel, but it's not. She did a little short video telling us about it this last week. Yeah. So, hi, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl. Okay, so what are they?
Oh my goodness!
What are they doing on that channel? They're not like saying that they've written some stories or anything like that?
She's saying there's 2 fake accounts out there.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was saying I've had fake accounts on Instagram, and people, I can't remember what they called it, the term for it, but I had 2 people that had channels with my name, or 2, I don't know what they call them over there. And a Facebook, I had someone also impersonating me. And when the Facebook channel started, her bio was like a duplicate, or their bio was a duplication of mine. It's not so anymore. So I don't know who that person is or what their MO was, but I thought I knew who it was, but I don't think it was that person after all. It's weird when that happens, though. Like, why? Instagram was the most diligent, though. With Instagram, they got rid of those channels as soon as I sent them messages, and I had to prove that I was me, so I had to send them a copy of my ID, and they got rid of those other people. I don't know what YouTube does, though.
Yeah. Okay. So there's 2 fake accounts, right? So Debbie, so what are they putting? What sort of content are they putting on these accounts, or has it come to your attention because are they commenting on your channel? There are no videos or subs. One did come into someone's live, right? So yeah, is it bored people? Is it bots? Is it bored people making bots or something? I don't know.
No idea.
Do you know what? Okay, this is interesting. Right. One fake account came onto my channel and commented. So not this week, but last week on Rob the Maritimer's live, someone came on and they called themselves Karen at over 40. So Rob actually read it out. He goes, Karen from over 40 wants to know what kind of hairstyle is that. And it's a really interesting one because, like, I'm one of his moderators. I didn't see that come through. And when I quickly scrolled back, do you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, is it people just being meddlesome, because they were just trying to be mean or poke some fun or be a bit nasty or something, you know what I mean? It was, so I thought, what do I do? So I just commented and I just said, I've got no idea who Karen at over 40 is or something, but it was someone had come through on that channel name. So hey, Krista. Hello, building a legacy farm. Yeah. Okay, right. So we're waiting for Alison to be able to come back on. So what's everyone been up to this week? And you in the chat, tell us what you've been up to this week.
all talk at once. Well, I've been doing more lives, trying to get more watch time hours, which it has helped. I'm like 175 away from being at the 3,000.
Nice.
I
No.
up and down and back and forth with my hours.
Here,
So
plug in your.
I've been doing 3 lives a week, and it's helping. But I did do a long form, which I put out on Sunday, but I don't have any more videos made for long form. But that's more difficult for me right now to make long forms. So, but that's what I've been doing as far as YouTube. I worked a lot this week too. So, yeah.
Yep. How many lives have you done? When you said you've been doing more lives than normal, how many is that?
I've done 3 this week.
Wicked. And how long did you do each one for?
I try to do them for an hour. The one this morning I only did about 45 minutes, but I've been trying to do for an hour because, and then on Wednesday night, I don't even know. I wasn't even paying attention before I knew it. It's an hour and a half. I
Wow.
had an hour and 40-minute live. That's the longest I've ever been live. But there were people that came in late, and we were doing a whole different chat, and so I just kept going with it, because it does increase watch time hours.
Yeah. I had something big happen just today. I'm very excited to report that I now have 903 subscribers.
Yeah. Yay, Julie.
And I'm also regularly doing 3 lives a week on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. A poetry live, a gratitude live, and then a sitting on the porch live, which I'm stopping at the end of the month. And I'm also going to be doing a journaling series where I will be basically doing a journaling writing workshop 5 days in a row for an hour each pop. And I have no idea how that will work, but that's what I'm going to be doing coming up June 22nd to 26th. I've just started putting up the schedule for that, and I'm really excited because I think it's a fun experiment. Like I said, I have no idea how it will work out, but I know that there'll be a lot of value in those workshop sessions.
So you said that you're doing that live.
Mm-hmm.
So what is that going to look like? Is that going to look like people who want to do some journaling join you?
Hopefully. The schedule looks like I'm going to be having a little, in the beginning, I'll be giving some, writing, like a writing lesson, writing tip, journaling tip. I will be creating or making those that are relevant to YouTube creators also, because journaling and writing can really help people in creating content. I use stream of consciousness writing. That's what I always start with. So that's what I'll be teaching. And then we'll do warm-up writing prompts, and then we'll do a couple more meaty writing prompts. We'll have opportunity for Q&A at the end. In between each writing session, I'll do a little bit of a recap and give people a chance to share if they want to in the chat. And I may, depending upon the feedback, I may do a wrap-up group live stream too, because sometimes when I've done these before, I used to do them on, Periscope again. I used to do these on Periscope, and we would do scope trains, which would be you don't do YouTube trains. I've learned there's another name for that, but we could do something like we do here, where we could get on together and then people can share their writing if they want to, because the program I developed before was called 5 for 5 Brain Dump, which is 5 minutes a day writing for 5 consecutive days. And what happens for people who show up 5 days in a row and write for 5 days in a row, all of a sudden they're like, wow, this is a miracle. And it's a miracle because they're doing it every day. They're doing it every day at the same time. And also they're doing it in community. And it worked on Periscope. So I'm hoping it'll work on YouTube. There will undoubtedly be people coming in and out and not knowing what the heck we're doing. And that's fine too. It's totally fine, because I'll be the only one talking. So, they can be over the chat saying whatever the heck they want to say. And hopefully connecting too. But hopefully they'll do the writing. So I'm really excited about that. It's an experiment. It might totally flop, but I'm not attached to the outcome. I'm just excited that I'm finally doing it.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, I reckon. You are always doing really really fun things, and just, you just literally, truly you're having fun with it,
Yeah.
and you're exactly right that just, people believe you that you're not attached to the outcome, like you're going to be doing some work. So it's like, you're going to be there doing it anyway. So that's what
Mhm,
you're getting out of it. Right. And
mhm.
whoever comes in and out, and yeah, so Alison's trying to get back on, but awesome.
Yeah, I may do office hours. I've seen writers do that, where they literally are sitting there on a live writing, and people can come in and they can ask questions and that sort of thing. So I might do some of that. It just depends. I'm going to be definitely doing this intuitively. I will have the curriculum for the 5 sessions, but the rest I'll just be seeing how it goes and seeing what the audience wants or needs. Kind of like how it works in the rest of the world. So.
And when did you say that you're starting that?
June 22nd through 26th. I just scheduled the first live stream today, so I'm hoping to get all 5 scheduled today.
Okay, I'll see if I can come to one of those.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
What sort of time of day do you do it?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock at night here, so that would be whatever time. An hour after this is when it would be for you.
Okay, yeah, it's like midday-ish or something for me. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'll try and hook into one of those.
It'll be fun.
Nice. And we'll just say a quick hello to some of our friends. Girl Dad Cooking Up Deliciousness. Hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you so much. And Building a Legacy Farm. What did you say your name was? Because I saw, was it Evie asked you, I think. Tell us what your name is if you're
Priscilla.
Priscilla. Yeah.
Priscilla. Nice.
I like that 30-day legacy challenge that Priscilla was talking about. That sounds cool.
Yeah, what is that? What's a 30-day legacy challenge, Priscilla?
She's going live every day for 30 days, I believe.
Yeah, 15 minutes to 1 hour.
Okay. Rhonda, is that what's next for you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
My goodness, like 3 times a week. That's great. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, this is second time today. If I count this one, I've already been live this morning.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And honestly, and Sally is just a riot. Hey, like you're just on with her. She's just literally got that smiling face, right? She literally looks like a smiley face emoji. Hey, like I hardly see her not smiling, I think. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Just so yeah, we're just waiting for Alison to come back on. What about you, Evie? What did the doctors say? What did the doctors say about your split?
I have complete 100% clearance to do whatever. So I went out and I started trimming hedges, and my husband said, "No, don't be vibrating it. Do something else." So yeah, I got taken off of hedge duty, but it's still stiff, but I'm working with it.
Yeah.
But I was uploading videos every day, just about. And I've decided to schedule 2 a week. And I want to do, I have to lift weights now. So I'm going to lift weights 2 days a week. And then I want to do 1 live a week. And I've never scheduled anything like that before. So I think I want to do 1 art live. And I got something really exciting in the mail today.
Okay.
It's my pin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you need that to like enter into the computer?
Mm-hmm.
Money goes into your account.
Yes, because it's how they verify your address, by them sending you a piece of mail. Because you send in your driver's license front and back, and then they verify that that's you, but the address on the license has to match what you typed in the computer, and then they mail this out to you, and that proves that you're at the address that you put down.
Okay. Amazing. And so did you tell us what your first amount is going to be, or did we talk about that at some stage?
Well, yeah, I think 2 weeks ago, I had made $2.
Yeah. Woo!
Woo! So I should get my first $100 in like a year.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. G. Hello, Mrs. G. Cheryl is saying, happy for you about your doctor's report.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Building a legacy farm. The farmer's building a legacy farm, so I chose to challenge myself to go live daily. And I give myself one legacy thought. Awesome. Today, what have you done that saved you money? Nice. And do a few people come on and then people just, that's actually a really good one because everyone can answer that, right? Even if it's like, well, you made a choice not to buy your regular fancy peanut butter or whatever because, I don't know, you want to buy the cheaper one this week because it's on a ridiculous special or something like that. That's
or you didn't save any money.
Or you didn't save any money, exactly. So then they're there to get some tips. All right. So Alison, what's happening without Alison? That's a strange one, isn't it? That's unfortunate about her. But anyway, so hopefully she's going to keep on trying to come back in. What have you been up to, Mrs. G? So yeah, this week, what have I been up to? I've been making a website on Hostinger. Have you guys I think this is my second time. I think I've tried to do a WordPress before, like a few years ago. And I think I just found it too blocky and everything. But now that I've been in Hostinger, then the really tricky thing is that once you've got the landscape and then you look at the little, this is all newish for me. Then I look at the little mobile version, like click on that. And that's kind of like doing the website all over again because it then just scrambles it and everything like that. So, but I'm loving it and it's hard work and blah, blah, blah. It takes a long time. But I'm just trying to get it good enough, you know what I mean? Just to use it because no one cares about a website being anything super special, I don't think, right? It's just a functional thing. Okay, right. Building a legacy. Priscilla. They talk in the chat or listen to me or read what everyone else is doing. Yeah. Okay, this is a good question for us all. Okay, this is a great question. Okay, so how have we saved money? If we can use that question. So Priscilla, I gave up my internet and got a month box to Connect Savings of $49 monthly. Awesome. Krista, I saved money today by cooking my meal in the microwave instead of turning the oven on for an hour. Yeah. Just Mrs. G getting in the back of the swing of YouTube, a little time away from making content. How long did you take away, Gina? Like a week or a couple of weeks? So anyone else? Has anyone else saved any money recently?
I guess I save money. It's really hot here in New Jersey right now, and I have not turned on the air conditioning. I live in a really, really old house, 250 years old. And so I think I'm just going to, instead of going upstairs to sleep tonight and turning on the air conditioning, I think I'm just going to stay down in one of the rooms that's still cool, and it stays cool with just the fan. So that's definitely saving money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Krista's done an internet one recently with the new internet service provider last month. I now use Starlink. Yep. And how much money is that saving you, Krista? I think it's like a good amount from memory. I dropped off vidIQ recently. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, yeah. And we are coming into winter here and it's really cold. And there have been some nights when I just haven't used the heater and thought about using the fire or using up scraps of wood outside. So I'm feeling a little bit conscious of it because I had to go buy some wood from the supermarket and it was $20 and we used it all in one night. So I thought, actually, that's silly. So we need to go to the proper firewood place to get the stuff. But it's like, oh my goodness, really? So then it was pine, which is just like paper. So even though it was blocked, so it was like, well, that was just a really cold night, but that was a bit of a learning experience. So we've been like putting our attention into, and in all honesty too, sometimes if I go through a bit of paper at work, like if I have to screw it up to throw it away because we aren't very good at recycling at work, sometimes I'll just bring it home. And I think, well, actually that's a little bit of, a little bit of fire starter. So you don't have to use the little blocks or some kindling or something like that.
I also realized I canceled a couple of subscriptions that I don't know why I was still getting them, but I can't. One said, we're going to send this. I'm like, no, you're not going to send that to me. So that was good. I forget about subscriptions sometime, quite honestly.
Yeah.
You have an iPhone, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You can go in to the settings, and it'll pull up all the subscriptions that you're paying for, and you can go nope.
Yeah, it's a great idea. I should do that again. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Pam.
Hey, Pam. Yeah, also I cancelled Premiere Pro, and I want to use CapCut, free CapCut. But I'm a little bit nervous about the fact that, like CapCut, they own all your images and stuff, and they can do whatever they want. But it's like actually half the world is using CapCut. So I shouldn't sort of be too bothered about that. But
Well, they can do once you've uploaded the video onto YouTube, anybody can download it anyway. I can download your video and I can do with it whatever I want as long as you don't find out about it.
yeah, that's true. But I mean, is anyone thinking that CapCut is going to just, I don't know, like make a whole, I mean, why would they make avatars of real human beings? Like, why would they, what's the word? Clone, like people, right? Their customers who are using CapCut. Why, this is, I guess, I'm thinking aloud, why would they clone, let's say, for example, us, when they can just clone brand new people problem-free, right? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, how are they going to use our content at some point or whatever? Or are we going to be featuring ads promoting CapCut? I don't know. Like, I'm just not sure what that means.
I mean, maybe it's just going to be like, this is a time when you're older. I'm trying to word this right. In other words, I'm saying if you are very young and very attractive and your cleavage is, you can rest your chin on it kind of thing, that might be something they would be more attracted to stealing than somebody that tucks the tatas into the waistband.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've just worked out what tatas are. I didn't know I was paying for PayPal. Wow. Okay. How do we pay for PayPal when we buy stuff? Right. Okay. Yeah. Because there's always lots of options, isn't there? If we cancel PayPal, you can pay by Google Pay or Apple Pay or I don't know, all the other things, credit card. I'm not spending, only prioritizing necessary monthly utilities and insurance. Yeah. Oh my goodness, guess what happened to me this week? So I blocked my credit card because I haven't been able to find my credit card for a few months. So it's somewhere in the house, I think. And my husband said to me, look, just cancel it and get a new one. So I did that. And then this morning, I get an email from Rob the Maritimer. Your membership is on hold because your payment didn't go through. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking, I hope he doesn't see individual people's names because that's a bit embarrassing. I hope it's just an automated thing. So I'll quickly go on and load up a new card. But that's funny.
He's like, I knew I shouldn't have made her a moderator.
I know. She's wayward and she says ridiculous things about my hair. Somewhat catch me if you can. Yep. Oh, here we go. Priscilla's link to her channel. That's nice to put that there. Building a legacy farm. Nice, Priscilla. It's kind of like we had to use Zoom all the time and we weren't sure how private it was. Yeah. So do you guys use CapCut? I know we talk about examples. Yeah, you do, Julie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And there's no watermark, is there? Or is there at the end? No.
No, but I paid for it, but I paid for a year. And I really would like to get it to use a different one, but I learned, I'm comfortable with it, but I would like to try something new in the next, maybe in the fall or something. My life's pretty up in the air right now, so I want to feel settled before I try to learn anything new. I'm big in new. So.
Yeah. Do you know what? I want a free editing software. That's what I want.
I know that Teacher Kelly Tag uses like almost YouTube Studio exclusively. She's really good with editing. I was just talking about that earlier. When we had lunch together when I was last time I was in DC area, and I just was learning from her so much. It's like lapping it up. Can I repeat it and can I do it? No, but it was helpful just to hear her talk about it and realize that I could do that too.
Are you talking about editing?
Sorry?
Are you talking about editing?
I'm talking about YouTube Studio.
Oh, YouTube Studio, right. So did you say that you learned some stuff from her about YouTube Studio?
Because I had lunch with teacher Kelly Tag. And so she was just talking about how she uses her StreamYard videos and she does live videos. And then she just goes through and edits them minimally and puts them on YouTube. But you can't tell that they were lives. It's kind of interesting.
That is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I still use Zoom. Yeah, I mean, all of those like Zoom, Teams.
Yeah, I use Zoom also.
Yeah.
I've had Zoom for years, like since I don't know when. Like way before the pandemic.
I had the automatic monthly payment for something Google, but I just ended all of the automatic payment. Yeah. Hello, Jennifer. What are you up to this weekend, Jennifer? What is everyone up to this weekend? Okay, Pam, quick question. Does it matter which of your channels we watch this from? I always click the first one I see. To me, it doesn't matter what channel you watch it from. Like, I guess whoever you know the most or whose videos, I guess that's the person who will come up in your feed. I'm so sorry I'm late. Hello, Brenda. You're not late.
Brenda. Oh, Bobby's going to a protest.
You're so funny, Gina. Exactly, that's right. Although I did sleep in this week because it's at 5 o'clock in the morning. And actually, to be honest, because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I lie in bed and I hold the phone above me, and just like if I've gone to bed really late, it just keeps on like falling on my head. And, and then like by the time I pick it up, I've kind of got all of those windows all appearing. So I'm like trying to get back in. So yeah, I was a bit slack this week. I wasn't earning my keep. Rhonda, where is Sassy?
Where is Sassy? I'm trying to behave, Mrs. G.
I know.
I'm not talking about tatas and stuff like Evie.
I know. And she's trying to pull us back to the Tatars. She's just mischief. She's mischief. She's 1,000% mischief.
I don't do a lot of editing, but I use iMovie. It's free. It's on my computer.
Yeah.
That's what I use.
Yeah. And there are a few limitations, but I've been able to do everything I've needed to do with iMovie. And so that's what I continue. It's free. And that's more discount. I know.
I have more limitations than iMovie does.
Well, that's true. I do too. The limitations on iMovie is me.
You haven't maxed out the iMovie options, Evie?
But I get.
No, I'm saying that I always find stuff. One of the things I really like about iMovie, and I'm sure Final Cut Pro does it, but I can't find it. But like I have my phone, a different one, but I have it above my desk when I'm recording. And so it records it like sideways, but you can click on your strip of recorded, and then you can flip it around any direction. So I can, if I'm at the park, I can take this camera on a tripod and I can put it in front of me and go directly down and flip it like that. And it looks like I recorded it right side up. I mean, that's probably very basic to a lot of people, but to me, I learned that about December or so, and it was wonderful because I'm not fighting paint around or do something around a tripod.
Yeah, exactly. Gina, do you use free CapCut or paid? I bet you use paid. Because you know what? CapCut's not cheap. I mean, the paid, is like similar to Premiere Pro. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, what is it for you guys? I've been trying to guess if it's like $45 New Zealand. I'm thinking, are you guys paying 25 or something like that for paid CapCut if anyone's using paid?
I paid for a year and it was around $100.
For the year, 100, so 200.
Something around that, yeah.
Yeah, divided by 12.
Yeah, I just rather, when I buy subscriptions, I usually try to buy, if it's a big discount, I buy for the whole year if it's possible.
Yeah.
Well, and I actually edited a video I uploaded on Sunday, and someone suggested that because I showed the rain, it had rained Sunday morning, and I had taped that, and then I sat outside and did the video, and I had several different clips of the rain, so I used part of one at the front and part of one at the back, and someone said that the rain in the front was nearly 30 seconds long, and that it may be hurting the views on my video because of that, because some people click on it randomly and they see the rain. So I went into YouTube Studio and shortened that portion and saved it, and so it changed my video without losing my views, comments, or anything on that video. And I had never done that before, but I thought, I watched somebody, I put it in, and a video came up, a YouTube video came up on how to do that. And so I watched that, went right in, and it was real easy. And I did that. And, it may not help it now, but it was, if it ever does take off, I think it would help it. So, yeah. But that was interesting that I could edit something that had already been posted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
I was going to say also, Priscilla had asked for people to post their channels. I don't know where you're watching from. She couldn't see all the chat, so anyway.
Bobby and I were trying to get onto a call this week at Ragged Poet. Okay, Jennifer, I'm 1 day post-op from nose surgery. I'm on meds and resting. Good. I hope it went well. Are you feeling okay? Some nice well wishes in here for you, Jennifer.
Yeah.
This is, do you edit video on Canva? That's a good question.
I was talking with someone about that today because I don't use Canva to edit my videos. Just because when I tried to create some meditation videos and it wasn't working with their footage. And I just got frustrated. Even though I watched videos on how to do it, it got too frustrating.
Yeah, I literally tried too. I thought, okay, I'll play your silly game. You know what I mean? I'll just be a dumb first-time caller. Go in there, yes, mate, blah, 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 upload some footage, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, I don't know, it was like trying to do some desktop design or whatever in Word. You know, how Word's just all, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
so,
can't move anything.
All right. Thanks, Priscilla, for watching for my channel. I'll see if I can get everybody else's over to you.
Oh, that's right. Jennifer uses Splice on your phone. That's right. I keep forgetting that you do all of your editing on your phone.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how she does that.
Me either.
I really don't know how she does
I
that.
know. She's putting music on there. She's got B-roll. She's got clips from everywhere.
I know. It's amazing. And she does it all on her phone.
Yeah. I was wondering why I did not see.
You need to show our links, Karen.
Oh. Okay, there we go. There's all our links.
There you go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Priscilla? Okay.
Yes.
I was sitting over here typing out because, okay. I was going to hop over to my channel and type them all in.
Got Brenda just saying, I hope you heal quickly. I need to catch up on your channel with your diagnosis story. Oh, what's Krista talking about? Some food. I'm batch cooking bags of black beans, red and green lentils. Wow. So are you pre-cooking those to just use later as an ingredient, or are you making meals of those, Krista? I find it easier to do with my Instapot. I forgot that I'm also batch cooking raw buckwheat groats. Wow. I've never heard of groats.
They're kind
Is it
of longish. I think I have some because I make bird food with them.
Right, groats. That's a cute word. I wonder if it's a mix of a couple of things.
No, I think it looks. I'd get up and go get it, but I'm not going to. I have it in a canister, but I think it's a type of oat, right? Isn't it oat groats?
Okay. Let's see if anyone's talking about the groats. Okay, someone will pop in. Krista, hopefully, is
No, it's
popping in.
buckwheat. She said it's buckwheat. I am gonna go look.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's buckwheat.
Buckwheat. Sing that. I don't know.
Okay, so CapCut. So cut Black Friday for around 80 New Zealand for a year. Okay, that's good. That is really good. When was Black Friday though? I can never keep up with the all these like Singles Day and
Black Friday's in November, right after American Thanksgiving.
Sprouts.
I have these labeled oat groats,
Okay.
Sprouts.
and they
okay.
look like. Well, I guess I'll just leave them in here. It's easier to see.
Oh yeah.
It almost looks like rice on the film, but it's I don't know. It's a bird food ingredient.
Okay. Gina's saying it's about $9.99 a month. I got it at a discount price. Yep, that's a good price. Cosmetic. So can you see your nose now, Jennifer? Because I did see a video where you were talking about how you're wanting to make a change. So have you been able to see it, or is it all kind of a bit bandaged up? Yeah, that's nice. Love and healing vibes to you, Jennifer. Jennifer, I paid for a monthly trial with Canva. Oh, interesting. Oh, so you don't use Canva. You haven't been using Canva, Jennifer. Because then how do you make your thumbnails? Nice, Priscilla. Oh, you can use Canva to edit. Has anyone made videos on Canva?
I have not.
I've tried. Nothing publishable. But it's like Pam said a while ago in the chat, sometimes things just get too frustrating to continue trying to learn them. And that's how I felt about making videos on Canva.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because it's
I could do
interesting.
it, yeah. I would do better if I had somebody sitting with me. Like if I was side by side with someone and they were showing me, I would be much better off in all of my editing attempts. Yeah, there's Pam, what I'm responding to.
Yeah,
I
exactly
would
right.
love that.
I don't know you build a legacy farm. Oh, I don't know you build a legacy farm. Go check out your channel. Okay. Nerd, zombie, god, goddess art. Nerd, zombie, goddess art. Hello. Doing physical therapy. Amazing. What were you doing physical therapy for? I think I might have asked you that
Her name
before.
is Cindy, and she had shoulder surgery, and she's in a sling. I think she's 3 weeks out, I believe.
Okay. My chinchillas love grouts. How many chinchillas have you got, Jennifer?
Oh my goodness.
I think she has 3.
Wow.
It's 2 or 3. I can't remember.
Has she put them on her videos? Have you put them on your videos,
Yeah.
Jennifer?
Mm-hmm. I've seen them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is there 2 or 3, Rhonda?
I don't know. I know
It's
she has
2 or 3. I want to
two.
say it's 3. I'm not sure.
I use YouTube Studio to
She did a video of them taking a bath,
A dust bath. Yeah.
a dust
Okay,
bath.
another
Yeah,
pillar. There's another pillar. Exactly.
they were so cute.
Cindy is saying I use YouTube Studio to edit my videos and I really like it. And I can just edit from my phone, which is convenient sometimes. Okay. How do we use YouTube Studio to edit our videos? Edit the raw
I
footage.
watch videos. That's how I learned how to do anything on YouTube. I just watch a
Yeah.
video. That's what Rhonda said earlier, I believe.
Well, and you click on the video and there's a thing, you go down and it says something, editor, edit, something. But from what I understand, you can only remove, you can't add, or you can't take, like, I thought about taking the clip of the rain and moving it over the part that where I talk about being the weatherman. And I couldn't do that, but I could shorten that clip of the rain. And that's, you just could remove, you could not add anything.
Got it. Just the cut, just a trim. It's a trimming tool.
But that was already a video that was uploaded.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about editing one that you put together.
Yeah, I was going to say that's what Kelly does. When she has her StreamYards there on YouTube, it's already been live, and she just goes in there and she edits it to make it look like any other long form video.
Like clip parts out. You can
Yeah,
clip parts out. You know, and
it's a great job.
it's like if you upload a video and it's got something in it and YouTube says, we don't like this.
Yeah.
Like I was on Boomer's Live the other night and he was talking about Ed Sullivan. So he uses StreamYard. So he moved over and he went in to YouTube and he pulled up the Beatles on Ed Sullivan and played a clip. Well, he got dinged for that. Yeah. And so, you don't have to take it down because you lose your comments. If you take it down, edit it and put it back up, you lose your comments and your watch time and views and everything. So you can go in there and he could just clip that part out.
And is that what he did?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think he took it down and put it back up, but I don't know.
Yeah.
He was just talking about, him and I are talking about doing a collab, and we talked on the phone on Friday, and he told me was that Friday or Monday? I don't remember. This week's been crazy. Today's Friday.
That's pretty cool. You guys are talking about doing a collab together.
Yeah, about why, about people who are the sentimental attachment to stuff that we keep that we know we need to declutter. And him and I got in this deep conversation about, I told him, I said, I think a lot of it is our generation, that we were raised different. Our parents were raised by parents that were in the Great Depression, and they were coming out of that. And there was, I said, let me ask you this, Phil, do you use a bar soap until it's just a little bitty sliver and you can't throw it away? I do. A lot of it,
Yeah. That's what you do. You use it up because that's still soap.
And a lot of people, it gets down to a certain point, they just throw it away and get a new bar of soap. But that scarcity of, you reuse foil or freezer bags that aren't like, I wrap stuff in foil and I put it in a large gallon freezer bag and freeze it, like steaks or hamburger or whatever. And then I take it out, and when it's empty because it's just been full, I keep the freezer bag and reuse it. Well, my kids don't do that.
My grandmother,
Go ahead.
My grandmother, she wore pantyhose to work, and when one leg would snag, she would cut it off, and then she would use 2 pair. Each one had one leg. She took Christmas cards that on the inside, on the flip side of the picture, where no one had written on it, she would cut that. She would wrong side the envelope out and reuse the envelope and write a Christmas greeting the next year. And her soap, she took the little itty bitty ones, she soaked them in water, mashed them together, and made a big bar of soap out of a bunch of little ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
She lived through the Depression, so she knew how to use every tiny morsel of thing. And when she was done, when the pantyhose were completely done, she cut them into strips and stuffed her pillows with them.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it's the mindset of when something breaks, you repair it until you can't anymore.
That's
Right.
And now a lot of and my kids, they just, something breaks, they just go buy a new one.
Mhm. A lot of stuff you can't fix now. A lot of stuff is just garbage when it stops working.
Right. But
Even cars are that way. There's a code, you pull the old part off, you plug the new part in, and off you go.
but it's a mindset. I mean, and
Mhm.
even though, and it took several generations for that to kind of dwindle away. Most, and it's kind of a joke about millennials and below that are all minimalist, and a lot of baby boomers were maximalist. I'm in the baby, you have all this stuff that, oh, well, that was my grandmother's, and those are my great grandmother's sherbet glasses, and those are my grandmother's crystal shower dishes. Nobody uses dishes for a shower anymore.
What is a shower dish? Like, do you mean like, what is a shower dish?
It's a little dish. It's about this big, and it has a place where you put the punch cup, and you had the matching punch bowl, the punch cup, the plate, and it's crystal.
Yeah.
And, and that's what you used at the shower. They have these plates. And so, and of course they're not dishwasher safe or anything. And so my kids don't want them.
I know.
I'm all set. What am I going to do with them? Allison might want them. Hey,
Yeah.
Allison, you want to come
Yes,
look at
Allison will love them.
dishes? And believe it or not, there was a tin that was in my mother's stuff. It had round ones, and they're the same kind of looking plates with the little place where you put the punch cup.
I call those dessert plates. I really like those. I actually collected those for a while.
Yeah.
I liked when I had people over, they'd have coffee and cookies. And they also they're really good for photography too. Back when I was into Instagram so much, I would be taking photos of flatmates.
You take photos of them?
Yeah, because they're really pretty. The crystal that's all shiny. So then you put your homemade cookies and a really pretty display, and then you pour your coffee or your tea, and it's really, I know.
I have the cups that match them.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it. I still kind of think it's cool. It's easy for when you're serving, when you're entertaining. If people are sitting in the living room and they're eating stuff off their laps, especially, comes in handy.
But it's really hard to get rid of those because there's an attachment to my grandmother. And then I can remember her doing special, like showers or whatever, and using them.
Yeah. I think my family in California has probably gotten rid of that stuff that I left there. So that's okay.
Yeah.
If I want more, I know there's probably an overflow at the antique shop or whatever.
Yep, that's right. Brenda's saying cleaning up my parents' house since they have recently passed. My sister and I just don't want the things that they had. And my son doesn't either. So we feel bad. Yeah. Yeah. Like we're doing that with my mother-in-law's stuff at the moment. And one of the things that she used to do is the water inside a hot water bottle. So when she would boil the jug and put some water in the hot water bottle, guess what she then did with that water when it got cold? She poured it back into the jug and then boiled that again for even a cup of tea. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking this is inside, you know what I mean? Like these are the sorts of things that when my husband and I have been like doing like just clearing out and getting rid of stuff and everything after she passed away. But like that is really, that's a lot, isn't it? Like putting that rubbery water back into, I'm assuming it's rubbery, But yeah, Brenda made her big viral video. And was that one of her maybe her first viral video was about that. And she had a lot of people really triggered in the comments about why aren't you appreciating things that your family members had, and just saying Catherine's put some comment down about using stuff up. That's right. Krista is saying, my mother never used to throw away those small pieces of soap. Small container under the bathroom sink. Yeah. Your family history stuff. What do we do with all the photos? Like the physical photos, albums?
Scan them. Mm-hmm. I have old photos from World War II, soldiers on a train that my grandmother used to make box lunches for them and bring them to the train. And I've got letters from soldiers from when they were in Paris, and all that stuff can be scanned in, and then it's sent off to a historical World War II museum.
Oh, so have you done that? You've actually sent them off, like the scans?
I scanned some stuff, and that it was stuff that my dad gave me because it was his mother's, and because she wrote to soldiers. And then my sister that lives in Oregon, they were mailed to her, and she brought them to the museum.
Yeah, I mean, we're finding like the old newspapers and things like that, and just sort of my husband and I were asking ourselves, is that something that we go and ask the archive type library, if they want that? And part of my mind thinks that they'll say, well, no, because we can't store everything everyone finds in the attic. But then, we've still got it, and I'll still probably email off to them. But I'll be interested to see what they say, just whether.
Do you remember when the old newspaper articles, you went to the library? Wasn't it called microfiche they were on? And you slid through them to read the news. That's how they stored them. That they didn't keep the paper copies. They've been storing them photographed somehow for a long time.
Yeah, the microfiche. And every now and then, right, we see these old films like from, I don't know, is it pre-2000 or something? Is it where like the person will be in the library? Sandra Bullock, I think, was the last one that I saw, a movie of hers, and they were in the library looking at the microfiches like going across.
Mm-hmm. They probably don't even use the card catalog drawers anymore, like when I used to go to a library.
Yeah, I miss those card catalogs. They have them in sometimes in archives, at library archives, because I'm such a nerd. And I tell you, I love the card catalogs. They have such a great smell. I know it sounds weird. And Krista, I love what Krista had to say about buying those digital photo frames. I want one. That's what I want for Christmas or my birthday, because it's so fun to see all the photos, just like an ongoing slideshow. It's really fun. We had that for my mom.
Yeah. Do you think that, so that just like constantly like changes? Do you think that would, this is the one thing I've wondered about that. Like my brother has got one, and it catches my eye a lot because it moves. So maybe like if I was to have one, I would have one that didn't flick around too much.
You could probably set it. I would imagine you could probably set it. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have one yet.
Brenda said, I'm saving family photos and sentimental things. So much stuff. We have to put in boxes for my son. Yeah, that's right. I know.
Then he'll toss them. That's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Swedish death
I'll tell
cleaning.
you, all of you, read books about Swedish death cleaning. It will change your perspective. Because for me, it's like, I don't want my kids to face what I had to face cleaning out my parents' house. I do not want them to have to make those choices.
Right.
I would rather make the choices so they don't have to. Because it's it's not pleasant at all. And just like I gave Bibles, family Bibles from like the mid 1850s to my daughter, the pastor, thinking she would really value that. And she took a look at this Bible, and she's like, I wonder where I could donate this to. And I was appalled, but hey, not everybody's going to have the same values or ideas of what they want. They're minimalists, like you said. So I don't want my kids to have to deal with all my stuff that I collected that I felt was so important. And I can't let it bother me that they don't think it's important.
No.
Energy. Yeah, and Brenda's talking about it too.
Yeah. See you later, Jennifer. Thank you for joining. We're not too many minutes away from finish up. My sister had a great idea, digital photo frames. So can you tell us, like, I know that there's Swedish death cleaning, like I've seen the videos come up, but can you just tell us, like, in a bit of a nutshell, like, what is the philosophy of it?
The stuff that's in your drawers and your closets that you haven't touched for a very long time, pull it out, make your decisions, and get rid of it. We're not talking about art books that you're using right now or photo albums that you're still accessing and enjoying. Anything you're enjoying right now, you don't have to get rid of. But the stuff that, when you move and you pull everything out of your attic or in the deep recesses of your basement or your garage, get rid of all of that stuff, rehome it, sell it. If it's trash, throw it away. And some of this stuff will even be, water damage to where it actually is trash. And then it's also a good idea to leave, like, I have to worry about my bird because if something happens to me, I don't want her just to go to anybody and I don't want her turned loose outside. So I've told, my husband, there's a parrot group to give her to so that she could find a new home that would be screened and well suited for, you could sell her too. I think she's like $5,000 now. But
Wow.
don't just go, oh, I don't know what to do with this bird and bring it to the pet store. Anything that is of value that you treasure or you want to make sure is taken care of, write it down. And then that way the people that are left to take care of your stuff / mess, they have some kind of direction when hopefully they're grieving, they're not happy you're gone. but they know what to do with your stuff.
It's so heavy. It's really heavy having to do that. I was there cleaning out my mom's and dad's house by myself most of the time. So I didn't even have anybody to talk about the stuff with. And it just, after a couple weeks, it just got overwhelming, really overwhelming.
Yeah.
Especially when you go through stuff that you remember, and I know when my mom passed in 22 and I went to Arkansas to move my dad here with us, and he had a stroke. He was dragging one leg behind him using a walker. And the two of us were doing the best we could to get this big van filled up with whatever we could get. And we left everything else behind. And I remember seeing my mom's bag of clothes and shoes that she was wearing. And I'm sorry, I didn't know that was going to happen. But I would have liked to have had more time to go through the stuff, and it was time to go. And so it's, sometimes that happens, but I know that it's important if something if you cherish something, leave directions for what happens to it.
Yeah. I really
I was
like
going to
that.
say, at my parents' house, there was just so much stuff. Like, they're 89 and 90. And so people give them gifts that they never opened. There was all this stuff on their kitchen counter, their decorative stuff, and just stuff that it's just like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Goodwill will like this. They'll be glad to have these brand new unopened things. This will help people who don't have much money.
Right.
Oh man, it's just so much work. And neighbors came. I had neighbors come in and say, okay, what do you want? What do you want from the house?
That's
and one
right.
neighbor took quite a few things and refinished stuff. And I was glad to pass them along to those neighbors. I became good friends with some of them because I was there for about a couple months. But it's not easy. It's not comfortable, which is why I'm approaching it differently with my stuff and my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sentimental stuff's always hard. I think it would always be hard. But that Swedish death cleaning just kind of changed my philosophy. I'm not a keeper of stuff anymore. I'm still have a lot. I'm moving, and so I have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of. I've been here for 4 years. It's just amazing what we can accumulate.
Yeah. I have bobbleheads. Priscilla, I have bobbleheads from Disney, and I'm 72. Who wants these?
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be interesting to see if Alison, if there's, if that's a sellable thing.
Yeah, she has an app that she talks about where she can take a picture of something and she can see what the value is. So maybe next week when she's here, if you can come back, Priscilla, she'll be able to tell us what the name of that app is, and maybe you can. Maybe we can all use that app.
Maybe Alison will want to buy the bobbleheads. Disney stuff it sells in antique stores.
Oh, that's really sad, Bobby, that you haven't seen your mum for 7 years.
Yeah.
That's that thing of living far away from each other too, isn't it? And just finishing up shortly, but I sold a sewing machine today that my mother gave me 3 years ago before she died. But I finally let it go on the garage sale. Yeah. Right. On the bobbleheads. Right, we're going to finish off with the bobbleheads now. All right, my lovelies. Thank you for a really lovely time today. Thank you in the chat as well. And shall we see each other next week if we can?
Yep.
Whoever can make it next week. Yeah.
All right.
thank you.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good weekend, guys. Thank you,
Good
friends.
weekend.
Bye.
See you
Bobby
next
will
week.
we'll catch up.
Bye.
All right. Bye.